North Carolina. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the ECU Pirates. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Coach Doran told me before the game, he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Pirates headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So NC State's offense comes onto the field first today. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun. Like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played. I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So East Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. They'll run it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Dropping back, it's Terrell. Oh, pressure's coming. Pulls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
And the Pirates have this offense rolling. Sees a crease. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Knocked down immediately.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Left side is Phillips. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Dozier. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Back to throw, it's Hill. Fires to the wide out. Out wide right, it's Jackson. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big, but this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Williams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Terrell. Finds his man, it's Phillips. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to him again. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Hamilton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Turning it on.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebackers. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
That's caught. It's Scott. Could not make his way to the corner.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Still looking. Gonna try to get it himself. Quick step. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Gonna be a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. They'll run it. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run inside. It's Phillips. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Pirates look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Phillips. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Completion to the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Terrell. Moving out to the right. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Pirates. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. On to attempt to try. And after the extra point. They've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On play action. Looking left. Pulls it in. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Running inside. It's Scott.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Hill. He's going to take off. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own.
But we know the defense... There's been harping on his guys about this. Earlier in the game, this quarterback was killing him with his scrambling ability and his ability to take off. That time, though, nice adjustment by the defense. It was almost as if they were expecting him to scramble that time. Really, really nice job defensively.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Hits inside. It's Phillips. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Selling the fake. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Pirates with the 1st and 10. Fresh of downs going up top. Makes the grab over the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Terrell. Stepping to the right. Got the 1st down himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Phillips. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Pirates started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown. Chance to tie this up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with FIU taking on the number 4 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Takes the handoff. It's Phillips. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Terrell. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Pirates are flying down the field. The ride. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Makes a catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Driving forward, it's Phillips. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They give it back to him. Touchdown, ECU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Play action on first down. They're working that left side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Got to like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Got him downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The give on the counter. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Drives inside. Wolfpack will get the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Keeps it looking for room. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Back to pass, it's Hill. Unloads it left. Makes the grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. NC State will line up with a first and goal. trying to get the corner. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down a little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rushes on. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Touchdown, NC State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Phillips. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. RPO complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Sets his feet. It's Terrell. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the... They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Off and running. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Makes a deep grab. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Carroll. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
From the gun on third down. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Pirates in the hurry-up. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Go, go! They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That is his third score of the game, and now 14 on the season. And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score tied late in the game. Now they'll run the draw. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Going over the top. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Got rid of it just in time.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Quick give. It's Phillips. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. This is what you dream of, isn't it? Waning seconds, football in your hands, a chance to etch your name in this moment in the rich history of this rivalry. He's got an open man and wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He makes a catch, and he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Left side is Hall. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Here's a little room there. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And he got it! They tied the game in the final seconds.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the fourth quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
On the run from inside his own 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air, it's Terrell. They're all over it. Turns it on at midfield. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. So here comes our first play of overtime. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's past the marker. Touchdown, East Carolina. They take the lead here in overtime.
Man, you talk about striking first and creating some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. To the air, it's Hill. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, North Carolina State! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. This thing has been back and forth now. 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Pulls it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
3rd and goal as they try to punch it in from the doorstep here in overtime. Looking for the edge. Touchdown, Wolfpack! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime. They got the touchdown. Now in the 2nd overtime, you have to go for 2.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's got enough. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Next, going for the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
3rd and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. Motion from the wideout. Direct snap. It's Terrell. Touchdown, Pirates! They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
And what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules, they changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.